Okay, for this first challenge, which is the basketball drills, when you open up Robot C, this is the virtual world. You can just check a couple things, make sure that you have the virtual world, the curriculum companion, and then on the robot, it should be the virtual robot, virtual world, and I think that's it. Yeah, the 2.0 Cortex. Make sure those two things are set. And then you can open one of these sample programs just to get something open, sample program, and it's probably going to take you to this screen right here with virtual worlds, all these different sample programs that you can look at, movement and switches and sensors. So under basic movement, you can just open this first one, modifying values. Now this one says it's for the square bot. None of the instructions say use the clawbot. So one thing you could do is, I think you can go and change that under motors and sensors setup. You can see the square bot selected, and you can go and pick the clawbot, if I can find it. Apply. If you want, you can look at where everything's set. The robot's built in the virtual world, so you don't need to really worry about anything. So click there. And hopefully that'll get all of your motors, left motor, right motor, all associated to the right things. And then when you hit download to robot, it's going to open the curriculum companion. You can log in as a guest, or you can create an account, username and password for your computer, so it'll save. I would recommend you do that, save all your projects. Okay, so basically you can click robots and make sure clawbot's selected, and go to the movement tab, and there's basketball drills. You click start activity, and if you hit play, it's going to run the program, the sample program, moving values. Alright, so obviously the robot moved, that's good. Didn't do what we wanted it to do. The goal of the challenge, you can reset, is to go back and forth and hit all the lines, you can see. Alright, so now it's your chance to look at the code and figure out what this sample program is doing. And the green marks are the pseudocodes, kind of telling you what's happening for the user. So this is not robot code, so the robot can't read that, but it does read this. So wait 1 millisecond is basically 2,000 milliseconds, or 2-second delay. And like it tells you, and this is going to move forward at half power for 1.5 seconds. So there's your move forward. It's the right and left motors at 63, which is half speed, and 127 is full speed. And then it waits, and then it brakes, basically turns the motors off and stops, and then it reverses. Now the last step here, it's actually doing what's called a swing turn, or actually this one's a pivot turn. So one motor's full forward and one motor's full reverse, and that's what makes it spin. Alright, so I don't want to modify the sample program, so I would just basically go save as, and I would call this basketball turns, or basketball drill. And I probably don't want to even put it in this virtual world folder at all, so just go to your documents or create a folder in there. And you can call that virtual worlds programs. Okay, I don't want to have a spin at all, so I can just highlight all this text here and delete it. Be careful not to delete the last, what we call it, curly bracket, because that's the way the program reads. There's a start curly bracket and an end curly bracket. If you delete one of those, see this, and you hit compile program, you'll get an error. and you got two X's. You really don't know which X is the problem, or it could be both. But if you read down there, it says it's unmatched left brace, and it's expecting a right brace. So we know where that goes. Alright, so the basic program is all I really need to do to make this work. It's going to go forward and backwards. After it gets to the end, coming backwards, I'm just going to copy and paste this code. So I just Control C, or you can right click and paste. Alright, so, but what I want to do is change the values, and let's see, let's try it again and see what he did. Perfect. Okay, so the first line he achieved, but now he's got to go now to the second line. So you have to, let's see, reset. And I'm just going to copy all the code. I'm giving you more information than you need, but I think you'll get the idea. And now I just need to change the time. I could change the speed or the time, or both. I'm just going to guess. It looks like it needs to go twice as far, so I'm going to double this to 3,000. Double that to 3,000. Download the robot, and let's try take 2. Oh, and he came just a little short.